Okay, I think I'm going to split the difference on this one. And I'm going to narrate part of it and then play part of it double speed. So this deck anticipates, cast down, clear the mind, Dovin's Acuity, Mortify. I like the Ashiok to get rid of more things. Ixalan's Binding, Silent Racket, Mother Tide, Leyline. You know what? I'm just going to zip through this. You could see it, so if you wanted to play it, you can get that. I love that Fall of Thrain, love getting rid of this stuff, but I kind of mixed this with one of my other decks to get a different effect. I wasn't seeing the Leyline of the Void enough, and so that's why I put Ashiok in there, the Dream Renderer, so I could get rid of their graveyards. I also added a sideboard just for some silver bullet cards to get rid of those planeswalkers and things. I'm assuming that you'll stop the video on any of those cards you want to read. So at this point, I'm just going to jump right into the game. Maybe I won't play it double speed. Maybe I'll just play it straight through. We'll see. Depends on how boring this whole thing gets. I think I'm bored already. Yeah. I'm bored. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's see how this goes. I'll tell you right now, I'm recording this after the fact, so I do know that this was like a 30-minute game. It's surprisingly close, and you'll probably be surprised with the results. Nah, you won't. Luckily, I got the Leyline in my hand right at the very beginning. I can easily play lands that are tapped because I'm not worrying about what's coming next. I've got to anticipate. So I've got my first 2 or 3 turns worth of plays in my opening hand. Seems that he can't decide what to play. Having a really tough time trying to decide. So, at this point, he'll start to finally wake up and, yeah, play that. Here's this, and I'm going to make sure to take that because it's an instant. I'll do the anticipate on his turn. Wait for him to play his land, see if he pulls out a creature. It looks like he's going to be playing a creature deck. Heavy creature enchantments. Most important that I hit my land drops. So I'll take that land for now. And there's my 4 mana, which is what I need to kind of get rolling. I actually need more mana than that, but I just can't miss a land drop at the beginning because I need to be able to destroy his creatures. Oh, so now he's going to play something that gives him an extra creature. Do I kill it? Yeah, I could kill it and leave the token on the board. I'll just let him get the creature. I can take a little bit of damage from the beginning here. So, again, let me get that 4th land. Might as well scry and see what I've got coming up because now I have my 5 mana and I can easily play that. Yeah, that's good, but not good enough. I want to get my Smothering Tides out so I can make treasure tokens, so when I destroy all the land, I'm going to get to keep playing spells while they have to rebuild. Cavalcade of Calamity. So all those 1/1s are going to swing in for an extra point of damage. Yeah, lots of 1/1s. Alright. Where do we go with this? Oh my gosh, another? Yeah. Alright. Well, I've got the Wrath of God. I know I can clear the board when I need to. Got all the mana I need. Let's just put it out there. And let's clear the board. He's only got 4 cards left in his hand. I'm hoping that he was expecting to play somebody with creatures. And those are removal spells that he's going to use on me. That's what I'm hoping anyhow. Oh no, he's got more creatures. As a matter of fact, he has a creature that makes more creatures. 1/1 creatures that will do more damage, and I don't like that, and I don't want to see that anymore in this game. So Ixalan's Binding, take it out of play, and hopefully prevent him from casting other ones later on. I don't need the mana, so yep, we'll throw this one down, and we'll see if we slow him down a little bit. Nope, we're not going to slow him down at all. Not even a little. And his life total is just going to keep growing. And mine's going to keep shrinking. Well, that's a good card, but not right now. I want to cast that one when... see, my problem is I want to keep my life total high, and I don't need to do that right now. So let me get rid of one of these so I'm not taking an extra point of damage with that Cavalcade. Yeah, I want that emergency powers to go off, but I want it to go off when I have a Smothering Tithe on the board, because when he's drawing those 7 cards that he gets, those 7 brand new cards, it means I'm getting treasure tokens. Yeah, I don't want that happening to me. I don't want those 2 Cavalcades with that creature to come at me. Something else that I don't realize until later, much later, like after the game and so on, is the fact that I only have one of those emergency powers in the main deck, I believe. Ah, there we go. Let's destroy the land. I'll be getting mine back. And since my Leyline is out there, Leyline of the Void, all of his are going in the graveyard. Let's see you rebuild from 3 cards now. So let's see, I'm going to get 2 lands per turn back into my hand on the board. Yeah, it's going to take him some time to rebuild. Well, he's got to jump on it though. Well, I'll get 2 lands and 3 since I just drew 1. So let me get a little bit of Scry and let me get multicolor on there. So I've got all 3 colors represented. I have an island, a swamp, and I'll take an Ashiok for sure. The Ashiok was in case I didn't get Leyline of the Void in time. That's the change that I made to this deck. So now I can always play that early in the game and have him throw all those cards into exile. Let me get a couple of land back. And he doesn't have any land to bring back, so good for me. Ashiok the Dream Render hits the table. And let's just start off having him discard cards off the top of his library. 1, 2, 3, 4 into oblivion. Now, where's he gonna go with this? Look, he's still got 30, how many cards in his library? Yeah, he's got cards. There we go, I feel good about that. Anything he gets on the board, I can easily wipe out. Wrath of God might be overkill if he only drops a creature or 2, but even if they're 1/1 creatures, if you drop 3 1/1 creatures, they'd be coming at me for a total of 6. What? You bastard. Well, I can't blame you. I hate Ashiok too. I hate all planeswalkers, but that's another story for another time. Let me see what I've got here. So I've got my silver bullet bag here where I can go into my... Nah, I better go into the main deck. And what am I going to pull out? I guess the thing I've been saying I needed all this time was a Smothering Tithe. Let me go get it. Yeah, let me go get it. There we go. Alright, so that's another turn. Then I'll put that down. Yeah, no problem. Building security. Yeah, I better get this on the board. Let him start drawing some cards. Every time he draws, he has an opportunity to spend 2 and keep me from getting a treasure token. But when he's only got 3 mana, I'm pretty sure he's going to want to keep that open so he can cast something. Oh, yeah, like that. That's not cool. especially since it's going to get buffed up right away. Not bad. You drop a 2/2 on the board, and you end the turn with a 4/4. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and Wrath of God that. I don't have to worry about the Cavalcades because he's gone beyond the 1/1, but I also don't want to get smacked for that. My life total is only 14 to begin with. Yeah, he's saying nice now, but he's probably cursing me under his name, under his breath, rather. There's the Smothering Tides I've been waiting for. Beautiful. Put that on the board, get some more treasure tokens. Yeah, this is coming along nicely. Ashiok it is. Yep, if nothing else, the win condition here is just to whittle away his deck, 4 cards at a time. 4 cards at a time. Meanwhile, I'm not getting any more land back unless I draw it, so I better put it back. No. Actually, how about I get some life instead? Because once this is down, I can draw a card, land card, and I only get those Dovin's Acuity back in my hand if I cast an instant during my turn. That's the sorcery, but yeah, it's worth it to have my all my cards back in my library. Hey, another ley line. Sweet. Yep, I'll be taking a couple more. Treasure, treasure, treasure. Oh, he's got some critters, and I don't have a way of getting rid of it. That's not good. If that swings in, I'll take 4 damage off of that little 1/1. Let me see. Oh, that's nice. I kind of like that on top of the deck, but let's make sure and whittle them down just a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah. Let me just go ahead. I've got those Smothering Tides on there. I can get that back into my hand. I'll leave that on the board so I can get it to gain life. I can put something with a cost of 7 or less. Well, that's less than 7. And I'll just take that so he can't cast anymore. And then I'll collect my treasure tokens. Yeah, treasure tokens, treasure tokens, treasure tokens. Yay, treasure tokens. This is my only problem, well, not my only problem, one of the problems with the game. It takes so long for it to count out each one of these triggers. I don't know that he has anything to stop it along the way, but when it gets to tokens, sometimes it gets funky about counting, and it feels like it uses up and burns up part of my time. And I've almost had it cost me the turn a couple of times. Yeah, I'll take some more of those, thanks. And let's see what he has up his sleeve. I'm really surprised he hasn't swept yet. Okay, so we got a 1/1. You'll gain a little bit of life off of it. I don't really want to take the chance of that swinging in for 4. So I'll take a little bit of life for me. And now, I will point out that I am wasting that on a creature, since I probably could Ixalan binding it. Oh yeah, there we go. It was a waste because I could have taken out a Planeswalker instead. Well. Like I said, this game actually plays out a little closer than you would expect. I was thinking he would have swept by now. Most every turn after this, I'm like, he's going to sweep. I just know it. He's going to sweep. Yeah, I think Ixalan's binding just to prevent any other planeswalkers, like We don't want him to have any more of those. That's preventing me from gaining life, and I don't like that. Not that I have a ton of life gain in this, but those Dovin's Acuities, they get me a card and they give me 2 life. So I'm just going to take advantage of this by casting this. Now I can only have 1 legendary creature on the table with the same name. I'll keep this one. So now I've got another 4 more cards to go into the trash. And what's that? He's got 8? He's only got 8 in his library? Is that right? Huh. Well, let's see how this plays out then. I hate planeswalkers. Have I said that before? I think I have. And I especially hate this one that makes creatures out of nowhere. Yeah. Just a couple loyalty points, and suddenly it's a creature on the board. At least not a 1/1 creature. Yeah, so he's going to swing at that. He's got damage he can inflict from the Cavalcade, and yeah, this is where I get greedy and I start making dangerous plays. I've been a little bit more patient. I could have held on to that. He would have killed the other Ashiok. I would have been able to put that one down. Not saying it would have changed the outcome, but it might have. Yeah, I think I like the idea of getting rid of that 4/4 creature. So let's gain a little bit of life. I don't really have to worry about what I'm spending because those treasure tokens will give me mana of any color. Yeah. I don't want any shenanigans, so I think I better get rid of that now. And that, of course, gets the Dovin's Acuity back to my hand. I've got the Settle the Wreckage, so if he swings in with a bunch of surprise creatures, I can wipe them off the board. It'll give him land, but his deck isn't really rich with land, I'm imagining, at this point. So let's see what's going to happen with this. Get that leaf off there. Yeah, he's only got 7. Oh, what? God Eternal, Death Touch, Double Strike, puts zombies into play. That's not good. It's not good at all. Well, you know what? I've got the Settle. What? I've got the Settle the Wreckage. He swings in. Alright, I'm at 20 life. I can take a little bit of damage. Oh, that other thing's going to start making zombies, but it's the God Eternal, which means if it goes into exile, he can just choose to put it 3rd from the top of his library. The fact that I have the ley line out doesn't matter. It can be played from exile. Ah, there we go. There we go. Let's destroy planes. Can't be used on a legend. Okay. Yeah, Planeswalker. Gotta get rid of the Planeswalker. Can't have that swinging in from above. Give me a couple life. Get to bounce this back to my hand. I can play that again and draw another card. Not bad. I'm watching that life total. Wasn't that life total just at 12 a few minutes ago? I guess that was a few minutes ago. Time marches on. Well, my life was at 20 just a turn or two ago. Oh, another? Okay. Well, yeah, I've got the treasure tokens for it. So we'll drop that down. Get another. This is one of those times when that card is just. You need 1 in the deck. You don't need 2, but you need it when you need it. So it's always going to be a problem when you've got multiples in there. This isn't doing anything for me, that Leyline of the Void, but yeah. How else do you get to that card? I had it in my opening hand and it's made all the difference. He surely would have beaten me by now. Of course, I was playing a different deck. I might have beaten him by now. We're already about 19, 20 minutes into this. It's ridiculous. Ugh. What the heck? What? His life total is 44? 44 now? Alright, well, I did warn you this was a close game, right? Let's see exactly how close it gets. I think with one good swing. Alright, so if I stop that, I get rid of a couple of creatures, but he's going to swing in with those big zombies. Yeah, I need to have patience. Patience, patience, patience. Ooh, and that has double strike, so that was the first hit. There's the next hit, there's another hit. Ooh, down to 8. Ah, I like it. Oh, I like it a lot. Yeah, I think I'll be wanting something to... let's go into my main deck. Find a card, some kind of card that will wipe out the... slide this over here, and... oh, yeah, there it is. I'll take that Cleansing Nova, thank you. Yes. Say goodbye to all your creatures. Bye-bye. Wait, what was that? Oh! Yeah, alright, well, I forgot I was going to take a point off of that guy, so now I'm down to 7. And like I said, that God Eternal is going to go back into his deck where it should have been exiled, it should have been gone, it should have been gotten rid of. Look at that, I've got 40 of his cards in the graveyard, but he's still got 7 cards in his hand. Alright. Yeah, let's put this down. I would hate to I'd hate to see him, I don't know, he's probably not going to disenchant that or anything like that, but whatever. Get it out of my hand. I'm tired of looking at it. Yes, more treasure tokens. More treasure tokens. And, yeah. Let's see. What? Oh, alright, so that... He'll probably... Yeah, he's going to take back his creature. And it's going to be a creature that makes more creatures. And those other creatures are 1/1 creatures. And the Cavalcade will do me in, or nearly. So he's going to gain more life. He's going to be up to, oh man, like 48. That 4/4 creature will swing in. It will make 2 other, yeah, sweet. That 4/4 creature's not swinging at anybody. Yeah, say goodbye. That 4/4 would have made 2 1/1 creatures. Those 1/1 creatures would have been on the board, tapped and attacking me. Each of those would have done 3 points of damage because of the Cavalcades. There's no way I can stop those. So even if I did the Settle the Wreckage, I would have been at 1 life. And who knows, I think I saw him play a Lightning Bolt earlier, so there we go. I like that. I like that cast down, so any creature he puts on the board, I can kill it quick. I like that drawing a card, too. Oh, look at that. There's his stinking God Eternal on top of the deck next. And I don't think cast down, will that hit non-legendary? It's got to be legendary. Oh, sweet. Yeah, so this is why I put it in the deck here, so I can get my magic bullet here. What do I want? Yeah, let me go outside the game into my sideboard. Sideboard is those 15 cards that you have that you can use whenever you need them. Normally those are for matches when you're playing the best of 3. So if somebody has something that just hoses or completely destroys your deck, you can go outside the game to get it. But let's see what I get here. I'm going to make him throw his hand and his library together, shuffle those up. That gets that God Eternal, but you know what? He just drew 7 cards. Yeah, I think that's it. So I don't have any permanents. Well, land's a permanent. It doesn't cost anything, so let me collect those 14 treasure tokens. You know, that might not be a bad card to add to this. There's one that I have. It's a black card that says if you have 10 treasure tokens at the beginning of your upkeep, you win the game. That's kind of nasty, but yeah. So let's just count these out as I take my victory. Oh, no cards to draw because they're all in his hand, and he dies. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Later.